today we're going to be looking at multiplying a two-place decimal number by a single digit using the grid method. Okay, using the example 6 times 7.14. The first thing we need to do before we do any calculation is estimate. Now we know 7.14 is almost 7. Using our number facts, we know that 6 times 7 is 42. So, therefore, we can estimate that 6 times 7.14 is almost 42. Okay, to set this up into our grid, we must partition correctly. We know that we are multiplying by 6, and we must partition 7.14. Okay, we have units, tenths, and hundredths. So our units, we have 7 units, we'll put 7.0 to help us later on. In our tenths column, the value is 0.1. In our hundredths, 0.04. Okay, so we can work out, to help us, we can put each calculation we'll be doing into each of the boxes. In this box, you can see we are multiplying 6 by 7. In the next box, 6 lots of 0.1. And finally, 6 lots of 0.04. Okay, with our number facts, we know that 6 times 7 is 42. Again, we'll keep the point 0 to help us later on when we total our numbers together. 6 times 0.1 might be tricky, but we know that 6 times 1 is 6, and 0.1 is 10 times smaller than 1, so we go 10 times smaller, so with that we move 1 space to the right. So 6 times 1 is 6, move it 1 space to the right, our answer will be 0.6. Same applies to 6 times 0.04, bit tricky to start with. 6 times 4 we know is 24, but 4 is 100 times smaller than 4, so we've got to make our answer 100 times smaller. And 100 times smaller than 24 is 0.24. Okay, now like I said earlier, we've got to total our answers up. An easier way to do this to help us is to put it in our place value columns. Tens, our units, our tenths, and our hundredths, not forgetting our decimal point. So we'll line them up. Our biggest number first, when we add 42.0, we have 4 tenths, 2 units, and our decimal point, and 0 tenths. This is to help us know exactly where each of our numbers go. 0.6, we can see our decimal point, we line it up, is 0, as we can see, is in the units column, which leaves us with 6 tenths. And finally, 0.24, if we line our decimal point again, we'll see we have 0.2 tenths and 4 hundredths. So we're going to add this up. Nothing in the hundredths column until our 4, so nothing on 4 is 4. 0, 6 and 2 totals 8. Our decimal points stay in the same place. 200 is 2 and 4 tens are 4. So our answer reads 42.84. We compare that with our estimate of 42, we know we're in the right area. So we can use this method, the grid method, to help us to multiply a two-place decimal by a single digit number using the grid method.